I tried soloing Arknights Enfield's first boss without using a weapon. This game throws a ton of free weapons at you, from node rewards, events, and stock redistribution. Choosing the best one can get overwhelming. So, with all those choices, I decided to use nothing. Well, technically nothing. And with a new character later tamed, I fought Rhodagn using no tacticals and no team. Alright, let's get into it. Confidence is not that bad. We have a decent understanding of his techniques from the previous video. We were lower level, so we're less punished for our mistakes. But regardless, he should be doing the same pattern, meaning that if we just keep our cool and don't get too greedy for damage, we can get this down pretty well. Obviously, I don't really want to be here forever, so I'm going to try to be very aggressive, hopefully get him down at a decent time. But even with his, I assume he'd have resistances to fire, he isn't that bad to fight with Surtur. She does a ridiculous amount of damage, and you can see that just by this ult right here. Okay, there you go. One thing I like to do with her is during her combo, she'll use her final attack like this, and then I combo it into doing a skill that allows me to just flow it in nicely, like a little combo. Here I should break him. And you kind of want to use the ult before he's broken. At least that's what I figured out, because getting this final in for 6k is insane. It does even more damage than the actual ult for, well, most of it anyways. So we're going to blast this in as well. And there's our first chunk. Now, if we do this properly the whole time, we should be able to get him down very quickly. That is a disgusting amount of damage we did just there. But we also need to make sure that we don't take us any damage for as long as possible. We have an armor set, no clue what it's called because it's a pretty low one. I tried to choose one that's about the same level as this. But basically, at 80% health or higher, we don't... No, let's go away from that. I don't like fighting this thing. That's like a random technique he uses once in a blue moon. Don't know what triggers it. We're not going to deal with it. But yeah, like I was saying, at 80% health or higher, you get 20% arts damage, which is extremely useful because all of our damage basically comes from that. So we're going to try to make sure we take no damage, at least for as long as possible. It's not a hit list, but we do take a little bit of advantage from this since now we get to use armor with no weapon. We should be just about ready for our ult. Here, what I'm probably going to do is wait a little bit, just so I can get a little bit of skill, like so. So as soon as we hit this, we're going to ult. Boom. Alright, we got to do damage, damage, damage. Hopefully we can just... Oh, he might go into his next phase. He will be fine. Hit, hit, and now. So we're going to go in. Boom. Stun him. Beautiful. Now, the goal is to make sure that we finish this. Oh, no, it's not going to work. What I like to do is finish him out just before he goes into his, gets out of his yellow state, but I don't think I got it in time. No. Okay, that's fine. And there we go. This is actually a pretty good start. So what we're going to do is dodge. Beautiful. Hit. Use a skill and burst him. Beautiful. And now he should be just about ready to go into his next phase. I don't know the exact amount of health he needs to be at, so we're just going to keep attacking, but we don't want to use too many resources because he's just going to disappear at some point. Okay, here, this should be it. Actually, I might just use this. Is that going to hit? Yes, it does. We're going to get out of the way because we used the skill. There you go. Is it at G? Or I'm crushing G's the health point? We'll see, we'll see. We just got to make sure we do not take any damage, at least until half health. We want this to go out, like, really, really quickly. Because beating him in 20 minutes, like, that's not the goal, okay? We do not want it to take that long. Okay, he's doing the weird combo again. We're not going to deal with that. Beautiful. Gotta play a little bit more aggressive because we want him to phase change right now. Let me burst it first. Beautiful. And get the 7k. Boom. Okay, yeah, now we're good. Holy 10k? Okay, where the hell did all that damage come from? Alright, so he's gonna do his thing. Now, what I might do is I might wait until I'm at 4 stacks and then use my ult, just so I can get as much damage as possible and hopefully put him at a point where I can break his stance and then go back to normal mode after breaking him. I think half health is usually the threshold we want to hit for that. And I don't know if we're at... I don't know, when did we take damage? Okay, well, I guess I took damage. I was not paying attention. I don't know if I'm at 80%, but I don't think it matters at this point. We just gotta keep going. Boom, boom. Beautiful. We're gonna try to finish this combo. Then we're gonna use this. Use this immediately. Use it again. Get out of the fire, just in case we are at 80%. Beautiful. We might be getting lightly ticked by the fire. It hits so little, but whatever. Boom. Beautiful. And hopefully this ends right about here. Come on, end. Yes, we got it. Can I get this? Not quite, but that's good. That's half. Oh, this is actually a really good run. Beautiful. Hit, pop this here, and then we just chill out. Let's see. No, we're definitely past 80%. That's unfortunate. But, yeah, we definitely are. We're gonna stun him here. But regardless, we got a decent amount of damage out of that, so we should be able to leverage that for a bit. Kind of just makes all the armor more or less useless at this point, but whatever, take what we can get. We're gonna be way more aggressive now though, because we're allowed to take damage, so I'm gonna be holding the attack button the whole time at this point. And slice, instant skill. You're gonna see me purposely get hit by a lot of fire at this point since we lost the buff. The goal is, number one, I don't want to use her healing passive. If you drop below a certain threshold of health, she'll start getting healing. I feel like that's low-key a little bit of cheating, because I don't really want to be just healing myself over and over again. That kind of makes the challenge mute. But I also want to be taking and dealing as much damage at this point, because I just want him to die as fast as possible. Give me a hit. Beautiful. So this one's definitely not going to go into a stun, which is fine, to be honest. Yeah. This is why we don't want to use our ult prematurely. It really causes like terrible repercussions for our damage. We lost 7,000, or probably maybe even 10k, just for nothing. Pop this. But still, we dropped him past half health, and we should be on track. He's gonna jump mid soon. We just don't want to miss this. Beautiful. Pop this down. And we get to stun. Oh, this is perfect. Okay. So next time I get ult, I'm probably gonna wait a bit. Stomp, dodge forward. This attack's a little bit weird because if you dodge back, you need to dodge 3 times. But if you dodge forward, you can avoid the third blast because you'll be too far from it for it to register. Just a little tip in case you're fighting him at his higher levels, which I'll be doing later, unfortunately. Alright, let's go. And we're gonna burst him down. This is gonna be just about breaking. Beautiful. Okay, break. We're gonna smash this down. Use this. Use this. Beautiful. And we're gonna save this ult until just about here. Okay. We're gonna use this outside. I feel like this just insta-breaking him is so much more valuable. I probably should have waited for him to use this because he always does this. There we go. 1, 2, hit. There you go. Beautiful. Oh, that sucks. You can break him with this. Get him away. We wasted the ult a bit there, but we should still be able to pump in a decent amount of damage. Hit here. Drop this down. Beautiful. Weave, weave, weave. Good. Okay, here we have to step up the damage. I do not want this to take any longer, so we're going to start beaming him down. Getting super hyper aggressive. Use this now. And dodge. Okay, good. And spike. Wave. Use this. Perfect. This should break. And then instantly get us our 7k. Beautiful. We're going to use this twice. Okay, now we should be able to use the ult effectively. We're going to stall again so we don't, like, be an idiot. But this should be perfect for getting the ult back. Oh, he's already in the middle. Okay, good. Okay. We're going to do a little bit of a strat I like to do, which is we pre-prep our final attack, and then we go, giving us just a free little insta-attack, giving us a bit of a, I believe it's AP. I'm going to call it AP. And now we're going to go. This will break. Good. Now we've got to pump in as much damage as possible. We're going to get super greedy because I need all this damage. Come on. Instant. instantly. Like, see, look how fast that breaks. That is ridiculous. That took like probably 6 seconds. Okay, maybe not 6, but like probably 10. Yeah. We're just gonna stand right in this, honestly. Go ahead, pop this down, blow it up. Use this. Okay. So we just want to do that one more time. The ult's gonna be ready by the time he's broken again, so we're gonna make sure we don't use it prematurely again. Okay, where I want to go. Okay, good. Pre-prep it. Beautiful. That one was perfect timing, because usually I can't do it that well. Weave out of that with her front dash. Easy peasy. Oh, I really don't want to throw this. Getting hit by that blast right there is like a ridiculous amount of damage to take for no reason. So that's why I usually get careful there. One. Weave around. We're going to go to the fire bit for this. Yeah, we're just going to take the damage. Beautiful. Okay. We're going to get our ult just about now. Once again, we're not going to use it because we do not want to waste. Smack, pop, and then we're going to save this blast for right as soon as he breaks, just so I can get that bonus damage. Actually, no, I might use this now. You'll see in a second. We're going to get all this damage in. Okay. And because it lasts so long, I might just be able to keep this up for at least half of his health bar. Yeah. Oh my goodness. This is super frisky, but it should be fine. There you go. There you go. Get that break in. Might be able to get that in just barely. Yep. Holy cow. I should not have gotten that, but I did. See, that's what I mean by timing. Perfectly breaking him twice is insane for popping the ult. As long as we can get that finishing blow with our normal mode, the damage is ridiculous. And we're about to break him again. We're going to do it after this. Spike, use a skill. Wait. We're going to be frisky, just take the damage. Pop this immediately. And we're just going to stand in this. Boom. Use this immediately. Use this insane. We're then going to pop her fourth as soon as we finish this attack chain. Use this. Boom. And we're going to be just about at our ult. And we should be able to use it to break extremely efficiently. Boom. That should be it. Oh my goodness. Playing this boss is very stressful. Got my fingers stressed out right now. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to use my ult. Dodge this and then go. Cool. Pretty sure my passive just procced. That's fucking terrible, but okay. Okay, well, if I don't take any damage, we can just assume that I would have lived, because I don't know why that procced that. I feel like I had a lot more health than that. She's gonna die. Yeah. I mean, regardless, even without the heal, we would have won, so it should be not that big of a deal. Right? Right? That's that. Beautiful. Alright, if you enjoyed the video, feel free to like and subscribe. And if you want more videos like this, leave a comment. Or, even better, click on this next video to see me do another 1v1 against the next boss. Alright, peace.